Well, here we're looking at the Dow, and we did call for a change in trend for the 10th, and that's exactly what we saw. I also talked about that a lot of times the day before is usually the extreme of that move because that makes sense. And we talked about this potential lows around this 1770, 17,750 level was going to be very important. You could see that kind of coming into play, and then we see a very big change to the change in trend, really just coming back into a channel formation just right now. You see this as at the 50-day moving average. This is on a 6-hour chart, and you could see it coming into the 18,000 level. But a pretty big move. I mean, a 270-point move in the Dow. So certainly a nice play there for those that like to play the indexes. I think right now, though, and what's important to realize is that you're seeing a nice bounce back up. You still have the implication of this trend or actually regression line if it's true in what we're seeing there, and this really could lead to some further advance if we can get a break over this 18,150 level. That would be your next and very important range. If we see that, then I think we'll see probably a new high, very likely. But right now, you're still at a point where you're just really seeing a reaction. Keep in mind, this is the prior high here. So in reality, you're seeing the lows like this. Keep this in mind. This may seem a very extreme move, but you're really just coming back into the trend line. So keep in mind that from a technical standpoint, you really didn't see, so you knew that you were at the extreme level, and it makes sense that you got your change in trend. We talked about that, but what it is just kind of, even with that big momentum, what you want to see is the commitment after that to take out the highs. Otherwise, it can't, because what we'll see is you'll see it stumble a little bit, and then you'll see some continued selling off here. So you have to watch for that breakout.